It's a question for you. So, what are your thoughts of our alma mater future? How can we go forward other than the GPDP? How can we take up, or what are your suggestions or advices you can give? It will comprise of two things. First is how we are going to manage the resource development in the panchayat, how the financial resources develop, and second is that how we are going to use our human resources. So these are the two aspects where we. Oh, so what is our next? Where are we right now? So we are identifying right now. We are identifying ourselves what we can do in the mobilization part itself, so that it will be easy for the decision making in the next month. In this month, we will be finishing the decision. We'll finish this mobilization, and then will be institution building. So for some weeks again, institution building. Though in the institution building, we'll make a structure. We'll make how things work, how 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 we can have the innovatory participation, uh, or whatever we can make as a board. So that will be in the next month, I feel, and then we'll go forward. Institution building అయిపోయాక capacity building వస్తుందో we'll see how it goes forward. Abnesh, uh, the ultimate goal, right? So unless and until you will enter into the government structure, you will get like see there are three things: freedom of funds, functionaries, and third is the like fund functionaries. Third is the function. So function wise, panchayat we are doing. But whatever issue is there at the classroom, just because of two things. They don't have the like understanding how to use the optimum use of resources. And second thing is that they don't have functionaries. So we have to be the eye and ear of the panchayat or the local government structure. Then only we can enter and we can proceed with whatever plan that we have. Idea of presenting it here is that we just wanted to discuss about the local government structure, what we can do with our alma mater in our local governance. And since you guys have already told, there are three areas where we have to focus on. First is the need-based assessment. Second is that research-related things, and third is the impact assessment. So here, all the like three mixture you get it here. So how we can implement, we can will focus on accordingly. So here in Chhattisgarh, like what we have done, we have provided an indicator framework to the government. Indicator framework. See, first is that if you are approaching a district administration, you have to go with the current need-based assessment actually. So see, getting a primary level data is very difficult. I'm telling you very frankly. So it's very difficult to get a primary data. If you have the source, whenever you are going to do the pilot, you can have a study of this activities or the indicator of a particular panchayat, a particular block or cluster, and you can approach district administration and say, this is the status of your panchayat of that particular district. So we can help in the capacity building of the elected representative. And another question is like, if UNICEF is taking this, and do you think UNICEF has a is in a saturation point for this child-friendly women and child-friendly Gram Panchayat development plan, or is it in initial base? It is an initial phase only, actually, because these areas are a child thing. So can we get the funds directly by the district administration or else a Department of Women and Child Welfare, like that we will get, or else from a district administration. So what can be our approach to have the work or to work with the different Gram Panchayats in the any state? So let us take any 3-4 panchayats. We will start by analyzing or assessment, doing assessment of 3 panchayats. Then we will have assessment and they will submit to a district administration. If they will approve it, then there can be a chance of giving us. So you can take these 3 panchayats and do it. If you are satisfied, then we will have a like that they will do. Or else directly we will have an assessment and will go to district administration so that they can approve it and they will allot us some panchayats to do the activities. So what is that approach so that we can involve? No, 14,907 rupees. for this. Avnish, hello. Avnish, I would like to make a point over here. So, I think Raghu is asking the question of if we as an alma mater have an entity or have a group of people or of intellectual minds. So, we want to work for the one of the panchayats or many panchayats. So, what should be the approach? Are we going to touch the gram panchayats first, or are we going to touch the district administration in the initial stage? What is the district administration. So first department, what is the possibilities of the upper hierarchy? So upper hierarchy means so like you will approach if you are having a good approach at the district state administration at the secretary level you can discuss the way how we are working each year. So in Chhattisgarh is SPC State Planning Commission. So our approach is where they are not able to like bring it up. Our approach is where like how to converge with the Janpad, how to make them available to sit together and make a plan. So our approach will be something different. Like our approach will be convergent approach. So just because there are certain issues where if they can be available at the Gram Sabha, which is holding at the Gram Panchayat, so we have to make their availability. So opinion, the first approach is very good, I think, because it is already shown a results in your case in terms of Chhattisgarh. So what we can do it is like we can use that analysis of what you have done for the Chhattisgarh Gram Panchayats. So we can choose some districts in any of the states. So we can we can give a presentation to the particular DM or the person who is looking after this DRDA thing. So if they okay, then obviously we will the competent authority of the district administration. So definitely we will have a chance to work on the GPs directly. So instead of choosing the GPs, we'll have a in my opinion, I'm telling it will better to have a presentation to that district so that we'll have chance to work with them. I'm making a point of such a sense. Uh, uh, where, where did the UNICEF got approval on working for the GPDP, or where did they got that point? Level? Yeah, that's the point I'm making. Yeah, yeah, that's the point I'm making. Can we make an approach? MOU. They signed MOU with the MOPR. So can we do the same? Can we do the same? No, we cannot do the same. See, that their approach is something which is very different because UNICEF cannot go directly because they are like international organizations. Right? They have to anyhow go with the central government. After that, they can approach this state government. So our approach will directly with us. If we have a good approach, we can directly go to the secretary level and we can fix our idea. We can give presentation to them as Raghu has said. So like this we can approach, but we cannot go directly to the central government like this. No, I didn't got the point. What I got the very long points. Okay, okay, Abhinay. So this is a empanelment brochure from IIT Roorkee, which Rupal Tyagi works as a consultant on CSR. She has a good network, so she has a work for us. She has a work for people. So she's inviting an interest for the people who can work on the need assessment, impact assessment, and research assessments. So if we as a alma mater pitch this area, we want to work with you, we want to collaborate and work for all the need and impact of research. So how much capable we are uh, ready, or the alma mater professionals will work for the need, impact or research, or should we take three and should we deploy the other out of the NIRDN's employment? What do you guys think on that? Sorry. So if someone can sit and narrow it down to that level, then one could become a seat. Okay. Yeah. I think we can have a talk on the IIT Roorkee one. Sure. Yeah. So there are three aspects over there: impact, need, and evaluation research. So there are impact assessment, need assessment, and research assessment. So there are three areas where Rupal Tyagi is inviting the interest from people, or the organizations. So Rupal Tyagi has a CSR network
a great CSR network. So if we get in touch with her and get empanel with her, so there is a easy pathway for the CSR network, I feel, in somehow. So and about the task she has given, I think we as a NIRD people, we are not focused on towards the impact assessment, but we are focused on the need assessments and the research assessments. So I think in these two areas we can jump in. But other than the impact assessment, I don't know. It's about other people's suggestions or the points also. So I feel need and research we can take forward that IIT Roorkee or speak with her and take empanelment. So that's the main two agendas. Other than that, we'll be doing the mobilization. No, until now we didn't have the decision making power. So in this mobilization, we will get the understanding on the board people, and then we can take forward to the decision making power. Yeah. Hello, Abhinesh. Yes, you are audible. How are you, Abhinesh? Mhm. So shall we start or shall we wait for 5 minutes more? Okay. Banu Garu, Banu is not joining, I think so, because he is attending a marriage. Yeah. Good morning, Krishna Garu.
Hi, hi, good morning. I just wanted to give a heads up. I'm in a function. I'll be listening. Last time, Krishna sir ತಗೊಂಡು ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಟಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್
Even I feel my either Garu. And Srinath will speak in English from now. In when people outside have the state has come, so we'll speak in English from now or Hindi. Abnesh is in from Bihar, Bhagalpur. So we are identifying right now. We are identifying ourselves what we can do in the mobilization part itself, so that it will be easy for the decision making in the next month. In this month, we will be finishing the decision. We'll finish this mobilization, and then will be institution building. So for some weeks again, institution building. Though in the institution building, we'll make a structure. We'll make how things work, how 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 we can have the innovatory participation, uh, or whatever we can make as a board. So that will be in the next month, I feel, and then we'll go forward. Institution building అయిపోయాక capacity building వస్తుందో we'll see how it goes forward. Abnesh, Abnesh, it's a question for you. So, what are your thoughts of our alma mater future? How can we go forward other than the GPDP? How can we take up, or what are your suggestions or advices you can give?
Like, you can do like small things that are very those one like other with the help of our collective action we can make we can go ahead with that. There, like we'll discuss about the things like which I have made it today's presentation. Based on that, we can think like how we can go ahead. Because see, like whatever activities that we are going to take up, it will comprise of two things. First is how we are going to manage the resource envelope in the panchayat or the financial resource envelope. And second thing is that how we are going to use our human resources for it. So these are the two aspects where we have to look into, and we need people uh, with a strong approach with the community. It's a very it's a model which we are implementing since 2 years. So it will be like great if you uh, see where there is a power person.
Okay.
I learned from it.
Okay. I understand. I understand.
Just we are
So you want to present something or you want to make a presentation? How are you taking forward?
hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah,
How do you
so
want to do
I
it?
was talking about the collective actions, right? So GPDP is one thing, one activity where we can focus on. But in the process, we have to focus on the overall government structure. Because at the end of the day, see, money making is the only uh, the ultimate goal, right? So unless and until you will enter into the government structure, you will get see there are three things: freedom of funds, functionaries, and third is the fund functionaries. Third is the function. So function wise, function we are doing, but whatever issue is there at the classroom, just because of two things. They don't have the understanding how to use the optimum use of resources. And second thing is that they don't have functionaries. So we have to be the eye and ear of the panchayat or the local government structure. Then only we can enter and we can proceed with whatever plan that we have in our mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to present or you want to make a presentation, PPT?
Yeah, I was about to make, but there's a line cut here. That's why I'm connected through mobile. So my presentation is still, I'm trying to get it into mobile and present it from that. Okay.
Okay, as you wish, as you wish.
Just give me a moment. I'm just saving it.
Yeah. I think we can have a talk on the IIT Roorkee one.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So there are three aspects over there: impact, need, and evaluation research. So there are impact assessment, need assessment, and research assessment. So there are three areas where Rupal Tyagi is inviting the interest from people, or the organizations. So Rupal Tyagi has a CSR network, a great CSR network. So if we get in touch with her and get empanel with her, so there is a easy pathway for the CSR network, I feel, in somehow. So and about the task she has given, I think we as a NIRD people, we are not focused on towards the impact assessment, but we are focused on the need assessments and the research assessments. So I think in these two areas we can jump in, but other than the impact assessment, I don't know. It's about other people's suggestions or the points also. So I feel need and research we can do.
Some leader invested.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Need assessment.
So,
Need assessments ఒక రీజియన్ ని చేయాలి అని అంటే ఒక రీజియన్ కి how what are the needs of the region, what are the needs needs of the people of the geography, we can do that. We can do those for sure. But I understand. I mean, we understood, but like, what do you think? Like, is there any deadline or something for this? No, I don't think so. There is deadline for this. She haven't kept anything such area. Uh, After this call, if we feel like we can go forward, any one of the representatives from our alma mater can speak to her in a casual talk or a first approach, or and see how she is looking forward. We can do that. So he's trying to have some presentation with you. Can you please? Yeah, I can do. Whenever it required, yeah. Yes. Present it from your side so that I'll make a presentation, right? Okay. So, what do you think, Ramadevi got to do? Can we take forward that one? Nothing. Yeah. Yes, I think. Let me also talk to that madam. I mean, let me check her profile once. Quite not sure, like, how can we take it more? Like, maybe give some need assessment study or something. After that, will she be assigning us any CSR project? Is that the idea? Yeah. Is that the idea? Exactly. Okay, in that case, it will be helpful. I mean, but once the organization, if even to submit now, so how do you submit it now? Like NIRL, no? Or should we wait till we create? I mean, simultaneously we'll work on this, but then we'll submit it once the organizational structure is made, is what I suggest. Yes, what do you think? Yes, even I feel the same. Even because our entity is not yet formed. We don't know. Yes, we don't know how the national chapter will react for that. And the national chapter, we can get in touch with the national chapter. It's not a big matter for us now. And we have somehow a bit of people. So I think we can get to national chapter and ask, appeal for the entity or how we can take forward. So yeah, that's one point. And but we can get in touch simultaneously with her, I think. Okay. Yes, we can do it simultaneously. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. Okay. So we Abnish, I didn't get. Sorry, no, this is for Abnish. Abnish, I didn't get your presentation. Yeah. But we have to even choose which region we are going to do and all, no? So this is not, it can't be this plan, no? Directly we can do. But I didn't understand. Assessment guidelines. It is according to the project, right, Ramadevi? It is according to the project how we get from the donor agency or that area, right? That matters. Hello, Raghuvanshi. Okay. Let's see. Who is he? Raghuvanshi? Which batch? Raghuvanshi, can you please introduce yourself? I think in my perspective, he's from batch 15. I think he's working in DTU GKY. Oh, okay. Am I right, Raghu? Yeah, I'm from batch 15. Okay. I based on it. Now I'm working in DTGK only, NIIT. Okay. You are from? I'm from Vijayanagar. Okay. Cool. Batch 15. Okay. Since how long you are with DTGK? Since from 2019, I think. Going on still. Like 4 years, no? Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's more than 4 years now. It's becoming, I think, 5 years. Are you in touch with Manisha Tapa, Dikshit Tapa? Yeah. Every day. Every day? Okay. Because I'm handling here Kaushal Bharat, so this portal belongs to this DDGK, right? So every day I'm having touch with them because if any issues are there, normally they'll call me like
what is the issue resolution like that? Yeah, you're my batchmates and close friend. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think screen is ready now. Yeah, I think. Um,
Yeah, Abnish, house is yours. You there, Abnish?
Shall we start with the presentation now?
Yeah, yeah, we are there.
Shall we start with the presentation?
Yes.
Just make it a full screen, Satish.
Yeah.
Make it a full screen.
Is it not? Okay. I made it, but it is not looking for you, I think so. I'm in the full screen
Okay. You just stop the presenting now. I'll present it with mine.
only. Okay.
Is it visible for everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Your voice is very low, Abhish. Can you speak nearby your mic? Mute, unmute. You are in mute, Abhish. आप unmute हो. Hello. हाँ, थोड़ा It's clear now for everyone.
Singh, can you make a mute? It's lot disturbance.
Okay, sir. My voice is clear now.
Yeah, Abnish, yeah.
Yeah, clear. I'll request everyone kindly mute yourself.
Sinath, please mute.
Kindly mute yourself. A lot of noise coming from your side. Yeah, thank you. So, hello and good morning to everyone. My name is Avnish Sai. I'm currently working as a state consultant in UNICEF Chhattisgarh. So, idea of presenting it here is that we just wanted to discuss about the local government structure, what we can do with our alma mater in our local governance. And since you guys have already told, there are three areas where we have to focus on. First is the need-based assessment. Second is that research-related things, and third is the impact assessment. So here, all the three mixture you get it here. So how we can implement, we can will focus upon it later on. So first we'll have a look what changes the government has brought within a years in the GPDP actually. So earlier we all know that there were 17 sustainable development goals. So now the government has localized it into 9 themes. So all the 9 themes are there on your screen. So you can have a look at it. So these are the 9 themes where now GPDP is focusing upon. Earlier our focus on the 29 subjects. We all know that health, education, agriculture, forestry. So all these areas were included into it. But now what government has done, it has localized the 17 sustainable development goals into 9 themes. And now we are planning for the 9 themes only. Based on the 9 themes, we have different activities which include tangible and intangible assets. So these also include the participation of human resources. So we'll have a look at the list of activities which government has given. So what we are about to do. So I'm focusing. So don't think it's focus on the child friendly indicator or the child friendly activities only. In just one area that I have picked up, we can go ahead in a broader sense as well for the whole GPDP, that is 9 themes. But based upon the human resources that are available with us, because it's a very vast thing, and for one particular aspect, one particular theme only, it needs a lot of research, a lot of need assessment, a lot of impact study. So just I have taken up the child friendly things and women related things so that we can discuss in a proper way, and after that we can plan accordingly. So here in Chhattisgarh, what we have done, We have provided an indicator framework to the government. Indicator framework is also required for the, like as you guys were discussing about the need-based assessment. Let's suppose if we are like intervening in some panchayat, so we have to understand whether like is that panchayat has a need for that. So there are indicators. Let's suppose we are talking about the anemia. So how many children are there in that particular panchayat with 0 to 5 years of age? And out of that 0 to 5 year age, how many children they are like facing this anemia issue? So we have to understand whether there is a gap or not. After that, let's suppose if we talk about the involvement of the student. So we have the data of those people only those who are registered. We don't have any data which people like they are not enrolled in. So whenever we go to the panchayat, we discuss with them. Whenever we ask them like how many panchayat, how many like children are there in your panchayat with 0 to 5 year of age. So they will have a look into the register of Anganwadi and they will tell you the data. But that data is not correct. Why I tell you? Just because those who are out of that Anganwadi, they are not considering these people. They are not registering these people into the register. So that there is a gap in the data also. So due to this data discrepancy, we are not getting the actual figure or the actual status of the panchayat. So this is the where we have to get into and we have to like do work with the panchayat actually. Second is the like we have to provide guidelines to them. We have the guideline for GPDP, but we don't have the guideline how we are going to implement this low cost activities. So earlier, as I discussed about this tangible and intangible assets. So this second thing, first is the GPDP. The main motive of GPDP is that economic development and social justice. So we are including one more thing, that is the low cost activities, which required efforts from the human resources. How we are going to utilize them for the development of the panchayat or the for the local governance structure. Because these people, if they will contribute into the planning process, then it will be like easy for us also to monitor them how these assets they are going like build up into that panchayat. So and after that, Bal Sabha and Mahila Sabha. Till now, there is no guideline at all where government has mandated this Bal Sabha and Mahila Sabha. But wherever we are going to work, we have to mandate it. Just because it will give an experience of sitting with the people, discussing their grievances, discussing their issues, and better we discuss with them, the better we'll get the like way how to like resolve these issues. So Bhalasana and Mahila Sabha is just a practice of sitting with the people, with the like-minded people, with the like-age people, and discussing the issues related to the Bhalasana and Mahila Sabha. So I'll give you an example. So like I was in one panchayat last month, so I was discussing with the children of 6 to 8 years of age. So while having a Bhalasana with them, so we were discussing about the issues like what is there in and around in the panchayat. So one child was there, so he came up with the thinking like there's one child in neighborhood of him, and like he's not going to the school, and his parents are they belong to a labor class, so he always like sits in his home and like he takes care of his siblings. So as there is a gap, so there's an issue of like their parents, his parents is like bonded labor, so he and his wife has to go for a work every day. So there's no one to take care of them. So he has to stay back to look after their siblings. So there's a gap how we can include these children, those who are deprived of the education, about a good health, about a proper like systematic thing that is there in the society by the government. So they're deprived of that. So we have to understand where we can provide our intervention to have a like positive growth in their overall human structure. So just because I have given you one example, so there are so many examples where children they are deprived not just because of the awareness, just because of the current condition as well. They're not getting the things that like proper education or everything. Like wrongs as well. So we have to understand the reason behind the particular thing that is happening in the society. So there are societies where they have the thinking like whenever their child they go for the vaccination, they get fever. So they have the understanding like I'll not go for the vaccination at all just because my children is getting fever out of it. So we have to like this is called awareness issue, sensitization issue. So there are a lot many issues that are there in the society where we have to think about. So whenever it comes regarding the community or society, we work with the locus activities. So after that, technical support in planning and implementation. It's more technical just because there are so many portals now, like e-gram portal, that people they doesn't have the understanding how they are going to plan their activities, how they are going to map their activities, how they are going to do that activities where no funds are like with them. So with the help of convergence, how we are going to facilitate the convergence of activities with the line department, that will be our X factor of the USP. After that, this is the like comparison that I have shown in front of you. This is the like I have taken 10 panchayat and I'm showing like what changes I have brought, like we have brought in the panchayat. So if you will have a look at the 3-year budgetary location for the women and child development, so you will have you can see like, there's a lot many change here. So earlier there were very less. So here like it is keep on increasing. Somewhere it has decreased also just because of Naxali activities are there. These areas are highly affected by the Naxali activities. So we are doing intervention in these type of areas of Chhattisgarh only. So first is of 2021, 2022. 2023. So this 3-year data you can have a look. So this will be our impact assessment. How we can like make changes in the society and we can show it to the government also like with our intervention how we have changed like how they can go for this policy advocacy. Like first is the like whenever we talk about if I talk about this theme particularly, this is LSDG 3, that is localization of sustainable development goals, theme 3. So, child and women related aspects, it also covers child poverty. It also covers child advocacy. So that is the one thing. Unless and until we'll allocate some budget for the women and child development, they are not going to like undertake any kind of activities for the women and child. So first we have to make them understand there are a lot many fund available for them. How they are going to like route through the activities that are required, that is the need of the hour for the people. So we have the like we can have it, and these all data are secondary data. Whatever I'm showing it to you, this is all secondary data, and we can showcase it to the government that how we are going to utilize it for the children and women. So why GPDP? So GPDP just because it's a constitutional mandate that every gram panchayat has to make their own plan for economic development and social justice and implementation of schemes to fulfill their goals. So implementation of schemes means now from last year what government has done, you have to include all the central sponsored schemes, state sponsored schemes and own funds in your Gram Panchayat Development Plan. So this is the implementation of a scheme. Let's suppose I'm taking example of Pradhan Mantri Gram Awas Yojana or MG Narega. So all these central sponsored schemes, it has to have included into the GPDP. Even the Jal Jeevan Mission. I'll show you some example of GPDP how we have built into our panchayat. And they're liking it just because people now they are getting the flavor of convergence, how they are going to put the activities in convergence with the line department, with the other departments. So they are utilizing the funds that are available for the activity, but source is the other line department. So in routing them to the line department is going to give another confidence just because we are not utilizing their money. So after that, mandate of the state panchayat acts and rules, it's mandate that you have to make GPDP also. So first given by the government of India, MOPR and MORD. It's a need felt by the GP to meet people's aspirations as part of its accountability to the people. And after that, demand desired or expressed by the people for services from the GP as an institution of self-government. Just because Gram Panchayat, whatever like plan they make in consultation with the people. They sit together, they make GPPFT, that is a Gram Panchayat Facilitation Team. They work with the elected representatives, and after that, this team they work with the community. They get the issues, their desire from the people. And whenever they sit in the ground center, they discuss. Based on that, they make a priority, and after that, the prioritization they match with the resources. So here, like there are three types of like resources that we are considering while making a GPDP. That is a CSS, Central Sponsored Scheme, state-sponsored scheme, and third one is the own funds. So now GPDP is also focusing how much you are utilizing your own funds or generating your own funds and utilizing it for the development of the panchayat. So here, like we are making panchayat aware that you can get lot many funds. So here in Chhattisgarh, here there is an add-on of DMF, that is a disaster management fund. Second is that they are getting funds from the like establishment of mobile tower. Even from the PDS, that is public distribution system, Panchayat is getting commission out of it. Even the fisheries thing, like if Panchayat is having some piece of land and they are doing fishery or forestry and they are selling it, so they are getting money out of it. So all this fund they can consider it for the development of the Panchayat basically. So these are the focus area where like we are making plan. So now GPDP is more into evidence-based planning. Evidence-based planning means you have to map each and every resources of yours into a like GIS mapping with the help of GIS mapping. So all the like GIS mapping thing you'll get into this portal of called Gram Manchitra, where you can like search your panchayat and you can have a look what are the assets that they have located into this GIS. So they have the particular coordinates, such as latitude and longitude, and they have like made it available. So you can have a look of the panchayat. So this is a one more like task that we can like work with the panchayat in terms of like how they can utilize this planning process with the help of like evidence, like GIS maps and all. So I'm not going into the detail of this because all you know that is a public service delivery, that means like birth registration, death registration. So all these are like service related things that are there with the panchayat. So how we can deal in a smoother way. So this is the overall like stages of participatory planning process at the GPDP level. So I'll not go into the detail. So I just wanted to give a glimpse like how we are preparing on what are the stages where we need human resources to intervene there and work with the people. So first is the formation of GPPFT, that is a Gram Panchayat Planning Facilitation Team. It comprises of four things. First is the agri, non-agri. Second is the health, education. Third is the nutrition. And fourth is the basic amenities like road, drinking water and all. Since we have the like uh, we have the division of funds. Like from the 15th Finance Commission, we have the division like for 60% you have to utilize into drinking water, sanitation, and solid waste management. And other 40%, that is the untied fund, you have to utilize for the different activities like for the maintenance of the panchayat office. After that, like they can do some kind of infrastructure work. So these resources can be utilized. Other than that, there are some schemes which are bounded. You won't have freedom at all to like spend it in some other areas. But in case of old funds, you have the freedom of to utilize in a like different activities. So now the equal is like big is here that we can utilize different activities. Let's suppose if I'm talking about the 15 Finance Commission fund. So they have the fund for the drinking water, sanitation, and solid waste management. What we are doing it here, we are just changing the statement. What we are doing, establishment of tap water facility at school. So the fund can be utilized on the drinking water. Simultaneously, that fund we are utilizing for the children also in the school. So Just we have to utilize our own intellect mind and how we are going to like hold that activities so that it will be like quality GPDP, not only the GPDP. So here like what I have seen now, like people are investing so many like panchayat, they are investing so many on the infrastructure. But if you will have a look into the inside of the building, so you will not get that like mindset even I can sit here for 5 minutes. So the beautification and the quality of the GPDP need is a need now. After that, like collection of primary and secondary data, as I already discussed about like number of environments, number of anemia, like those children who are like suffering from anemia. After that, how many families they have migrated from the panchayat, because we have to track of their child as well, whether they have vaccination had done or not. So whether their child they have enrolled in the Anganwadi, wherever they are like living or they are sustaining their life, it doesn't matter at all. Just we have data like how many people are like that belong to that particular LSDG 3 theme. So we have to consider it. After that, like health related indicators are there like Ayushman Bharat card. How many children below the age of 5 years they got enrolled into this Ayushman Bharat card. After that, whether there is a separate toilet for boys and girls are there in the primary school and middle school or not. Whether there is a sanitary pad vending machine there at the girls washroom or not. So these are the different indicators what we are like collecting data. And what you have discussed about the need based assessment, these are the indicators only where we have to work upon. First, we have to understand what is the need of that panchayat based on the indicators that has been provided under LSDG by government of India. After that, we analyze the situation. Situation means based on the like fund, we analyze and we prioritize our exercise and we allocate resource to them. Then after we upload it to e-gram trust portal and we start implementing it. Implementation and after that monitoring is a part where GPPFT play a very important role, and along with that, this GIS mapping of our assets will also play a very important role. So beyond all these stages that we discussed here, there's there are different portals where we can our government monitors the activity of the panchayat. Like if I talk about one that is a vibrant Gram Sabha, well before this preparation of this GPDP, each and every panchayat has to take sankalp. Sankalp means out of the 9 themes, they have to take at least one theme as a sankalp for the year. I mean, let's suppose if I have to like child-friendly panchayat, I have to make my gram panchayat child-friendly. So in that particular way, how we are like, I said, one at least one or at most three. So 3 themes they can take up to, and based on the 3 themes, they have to prepare their own plan. And the idea behind taking sankalp is that whatever sankalp you will take, the 25% of that untied fund you have to utilize for that activity only. Let's suppose I am having one panchayat X, I have taken one sankalp of child-friendly gram panchayat. So 25% of the total untied fund. So here total untied fund will also include the own funds and state sponsored schemes also, those who are having a freedom of expenditure. So till now, like anything you are having doubt, like you can ask.
Yeah, uh, I think the one first point is like we have a time slot. Hope you get that. And another point is like my question is like, do we have a destination for the child and woman friendly panchayat? Do we have a destination for them? So according to the
Yeah,
panchayat, I don't know we won't be having, but it is a question. Is it do we have a destination? Yeah.
we, we have a destination called NPA, National Panchayati Raj Award. I'll show you like website also. There's a website of government that's just I'm showing it to you.
Mhm.
So here here panchayat they have mentioned about this different like here on this portal. So this is our destination. if any of our panchayat will be awarded as a child friendly. So see here, so there are not many things they have mentioned about it. Suppose if I'm taking child friendly panchayat, so there are not many criteria. So these are the like for this year they have not uploaded. So I'll show it to you. Just be on the line. So there are certain sets of questionnaire actually, which I'll show it to you after some after a while. So there are certain set of questionnaire where government assessments are, and that is our ultimate goal. If our goal will be succeeded, Panchayat will get 50 lakh as a performance grant. So I think I answered your questions, right?
Yeah. You answered my question. Another point is like, what are the services that alma mater can give it to the GPDP? Is it in a grassroots level or is it in a advocacy level? What we are trying to do is now, alma mater should intervene like UNICEF
Yes.
or should work like a panchayat, supporting a panchayat.
So Alma Mater can work with the district administration also in terms of like giving the feedback what is the need of the RF to the panchayat. Let's suppose in terms of requirement. So let's suppose if we are having 50 sets of questions, and if we will assess let's suppose 50 panchayat of that particular district, so we can give like brief status of that panchayat, like what is the status in terms of 9 SDG themes. So based on that, government will provide us like the some funds for the like will funds for the improvement of this indicator how we are going to engage community. So first we have to approach district administration. Or in other way, we can approach directly if we are having a CSR fund, we can approach directly a panchayat. If any one or two panchayat even if will be awarded, that is more than enough.
Okay.
So it's not a continuous holding process. Just we have to like with the panchayat for 1 to 2 years or 3 years. That like planning, implementation, monitoring, all the three process will be covered within that.
So you are saying if we have the CSR funds, we can give the services directly to the panchayat, and we are liable to answer.
Right.
We are answerable to the CSR donor agency. And
Exactly.
if it is a district is a donor agency, district administration is a donor agency. What are the things which we need to look at? So how to approach and how to make forward?
So see, first is that if you are approaching a district administration, you have to like go with the current need-based assessment actually. So see, getting a primary level data is very difficult nowadays. I'm telling you very frankly. So it's like very difficult to get a primary data. If you have the source, whenever you are going to do the pilot, you can have a study of this activities or the indicator of a particular panchayat, a particular block or cluster, and you can approach district administration and say, this is the like status of your panchayat of that particular district. So we can help in the capacity building of the elected representative. We can help in the convergence of the line department. So I have already discussed about activities. So all the activities can be, I'm showing it to you. Yeah. So this is the activities of for the district administration. We are going to provide indicator framework. We are going to provide a guideline. We are going to orient and support them to the frontline workers and the Panchayati Raj institution representative. So all the activities will be covered under this district administration approach.
Yeah. And another question is like, if UNICEF is taking this, and do you think UNICEF has a is in a saturation point for this child-friendly women and child-friendly Gram Panchayat development plan, or is it in initial base?
It is an initial phase only actually because these areas they are very actually deprived. So here there are lot many things to be done now. So here it's only like I've spent 1 year till now.
So, and where is
Only they have reached till the budgetary allocation. So implementation is still left from that.
okay? So, if it is seen as the budget flow for the where budget channel, where is this budget coming for the GPDP? How we can pitch to the budget, already existing budget. So can you make a point on those? What is the budget
Yeah,
for that?
that's what I feel. If you will be more focused, let's suppose if you're focused for the women and child, then we can say ki, like there are not many activities. LSDG theme 3 itself talks about this child and women related things. So there are untied funds, there are funds which Panchayat can get out of this own funds, so which we can utilize for this implementation. Sir, Abhishek, hi, Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek. Hi, how are you? Fine, fine, sir. How are you? Yeah, sir, I have a point. So suppose if you want, if we as a team or if you have an organization, if you want to involve in these activities, so how we can have an approach towards the district administration? Because suppose if you take it as a theme as women or a child thing, so can we get the funds directly by the district administration or else a department of women and child welfare like that we will get or else from a district administration. So what can be our approach to have the work or to work with the different gram panchayats in the any state? See, in this planning and preparation of this GPDP, we don't have direct control over the funds. Okay, whatever funds panchayat is going to get, they will not get it directly. Right. So nowhere like we can get money out of it for this implementation. So what district administration can do? I have given you one example of DMF fund, that is district disaster management fund. So that fund can be like routed through this GPDP. What I say, it depends on the demography of the like where you want to like implement. So it depends like but with the activities what you have said it that if district administration will be agreed, then these are the possible activities that we have to do with the administration. Right. So exactly. So what I'm telling is, so if we have any assessment in terms of, let us take any three, four panchayats, we will start by analyzing our assessment, doing the assessment of three panchayats, and we will have an assessment, and they will submit to a district administration. If they will approve it, then there can be a chance of giving us. So you can take these three panchayats and do it. If you are satisfied, then we will have a like that they will do, or else directly we will have an assessment and will go to district administration so that they can approve it and they will allot us some panchayats to do the activities. So what is that approach so that we can involve? No, first we have to take like cluster level approach. Either we have to take one block or two blocks. I will give you like analysis. I'm showing you an analysis. Will be more clear. You understood my question now, what I'm asking? Yeah, I understood. Like first is the need-based assessment based on the three panchayat you are saying. So, like narrow sense. So see, I'm showing you one. Yeah. So this is the GPDP of one panchayat. Okay. This is one example. Chhattisgarh State, Sarguja District, Block, Ambika 2, Kanchan 2. So these are the funds, that is tied fund, untied fund. There's a segregation here. So you can see here, these people, they have not allotted any fund for the women and child. You can see, right? Second, if you go, no, they have allocated. No, they have allocated here. It has come to another seat. So they have allocated 1 lakh 14 lakh 14,907 rupees for this.
Abnish,
Hello?
Abnish, I would like to make a point over here. So, I think
Uh,
Raghu is asking the question of if we as an alma mater have an entity or have a group of people or of intellectual minds. So, we want to work for the one of the panchayats or many panchayats. So, what should be the approach? Are we going to touch the gram panchayats first, or are we going to touch the district administration in the initial stage? What is the most?
district administration.
So first we'll step
Just
into the we'll knock the district
why
administration
I
door.
tell you, why I tell you just because we don't have any human resource at the beginning. So we have the secondary data and we can approach district administration showing these are the like issues problems, and these are the like lacunas that are there in GPD. And see, district administration that you have said earlier also, they need some or other way our help only in the need-based assessment. Either they work by themselves or they will work through ourselves. So it based on the like their requirement. So first we have to approach district administration with our assessment, and then only like if they will allow us, then we have n number of sources where we can generate money. That's not an issue at all. But the thing is that we have to approach district administration first, and if they will allow us, then only like we go to the punch.
So if the district administration is not supporting us, what is the other source? Can we go to the state or the central or the Panchayati Raj department? What is the possibilities of the upper hierarchy?
So upper hierarchy means so like you will approach if you are having a good approach at the district state administration at the secretary level you can discuss the way how we are working each year. So here in Chhattisgarh is SPC State Planning Commission. So UNICEF has approved with the RW plan, that is a rolling work plan, and like they have approved it. And we have shown the activities like how we are going to implement in the different regions of Panchayat, different regions of Chhattisgarh. So they have approved it, and this is UNICEF. All fund is like given by the UNICEF, so they don't have control over the activities what we are doing. They just keep on monitoring it, like how we are doing at the Gram Panchayat, and whatever the support is required from the Panchayat, they have issued a letter against that. So whatever like if XYZ activity UNICEF has to be taken care, so you have to provide support. That's the only thing like administration.
Yeah, my last one question is like, if it is a panchayat allocated, what is the human resources for one panchayat? If we take off 100 panchayats, we are planning for the first phase, working on women and child friendly plan. So, how many human resources will be required for one panchayat for need to impact to implement?
6 to 8 people is required for one Panchayat.
Okay, okay.
Just I already told you like there is a bifurcation. There are 4 areas we have to make GPPFA, that is the Gram Panchayat Planning Facilitation Team. Right. So that particular team will work because they are the sets of volunteers. So your community is not going to work with you all the time. So your volunteers, these people that are like youth cadre, young youth cadre, so they are going to work with you. So these people will be in and around with you who are going to work with elected representatives, who are going to work with the community. So our approach is where they are not able to like bring it up. Our approach is where like how to converge with the Janpad, how to make them available to sit together and make a plan. So our approach will be something different. Like our approach will be convergent approach. So just because there are certain issues where if they can be available at the Gram Sabha, which is holding at the Gram Panchayat, so we have to make their availability. So just here, like how my screen is.
Yeah, it is visible, but don't go into the narrow sense, and we have
No, no,
time.
yeah, I'm showing you the fun part. Just I'm showing you the how our intervention will work here. See, these are the schemes. You can have a look. There are center sponsored schemes also. Own funds, like 6 lakhs panchayat has allocated from their own funds, and this is where we can help them in the like activities because this 6 lakh rupees is a total untied fund. Right? So how we can mold it to a development of the panchayat so that panchayat will get the award. So that will be the ultimate goal of that. Sir, one more question. Yeah. See, if Panchayat is having this much amount, if it is 6 lakhs or 7 lakhs, so can we focus on the Panchayats where they cannot able to have their self-sustainability, or else the Panchayats where they are having money and they want to get awards? So what kind of Panchayat? Because we have to decide also. If it is already having self-sustainability in terms of their money, so in my opinion, I think it should be opposite. Like we have to focus on the Panchayats there they are suffering for their self-sustainability. So self-sustainability is the one thing. No panchayat will allow you to enter into their financial things. First is that. So we have to pick up some sensitive issues where they can provide you the give intervention. Because they are having lot many fund, but all the elected representative knows that I have to fill my own pockets, right? So, so we have to pick up one sensitive issue because each and every house they are having child and women, right? So we have to pick up some of the other way that they can provide. So see, our first approach is that whatever planning that you are making till now, just make it. I'm not going to provide any kind of change in that. What I am telling is that just include some low cost focus
The
activities that
call
will
is about.
I mean, see, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yes, Abneesh. So Raghu, you was asking the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you finish your answer, Abneesh? Okay, Raghu.
Yeah, please. Go ahead, like he was asking something.
Yeah,
So see, like Satish, what I was trying to make it clear is that first is the need assessment thing you have rightly said, like before starting our conversation. But our approach for the need assessment always indicated that government is provided, right? Because if we have a clear set of ideas like how we are going to go ahead with that, it will be like visible in sense of like government also.
yeah, I got you. I
So
got you.
if you have certain sets of panchayat, so I can provide you some data like if you have one, let's suppose if you have 10 panchayat. So here like I have done some kind of analysis also for my panchayat, which I have done for the 55 panchayat in Chhattisgarh. So like that we can provide a like need based assessment report for other panchayat where we are going in a pilot way. And after that we can pitch directly to the district administration. So that's the one approach. And second approach is that if you are having a CSR money, then we can directly approach with our ideas. Like we are going to make volunteers, we are going to orient them on this evidence-based planning. So activities, the freedom of activities will be ours. But when we are having a like need-based assessment, that's the both way that we have to do the need-based assessment in both the way. But the freedom of activities will be more in the CSR sense, not in the like approaching the district administration. Sir, my opinion, the first approach is very good, I think, because it is already shown a results in your case in terms of Chhattisgarh. So what we can do it is like we can use that analysis of what you have done for the Chhattisgarh Gram Panchayats. So we can choose some districts in any of the states. So we can give a presentation to that particular DM or the person who is looking after this DRDA thing. So if they okay, then obviously we will go ahead of taking some grab. If they are okay, then we will have a chance at least. If they approve it, definitely they will make us to work because unless until the letter or else competent authority approved thing, obviously we cannot have chance to go directly into GPS or blocks to work directly. So that is why if you have a letter like that from the competent authority of the district administration, so definitely you will have a chance to work on the GPS directly. So instead of choosing the GPS, we'll have in my opinion, I'm telling you, it will better to have a presentation to that district so that we'll have chance to work with them.
Yeah. Ramadevika, do you have any questions for the GPDP one? And Sina, do you have any questions? Both of you. Hello? Am I audible first?
Yes. So, yeah, well presented, Abneesh. Thank you so much for the detailed presentation. My only thing is, it is good to do CSR, of course. I mean, but you know, you're specifically mentioning the focus area was with child, right? So there are like lot many existing schemes and lot many like RBSK, there are BYC, Kolkata District Early Invention or Innovation Center something. So like likewise in health, particularly about health, right? There are like multiple schemes, government schemes which are already running. So I'm just wondering, I mean, I have friends who are working there. The only constraint for running the project successfully is the human resources, is what they always mention. The number of human resources deployed for the particular project. So rather than the funds, I guess your the lack of human resources, especially towards child care, is what lacking, is what is the understanding after talking to few of the friends or few of the people who are working in the domain. So what do you think, Abhinesh? This is what my like perspective about child care. What do you think exactly? Because you work there already.
Yeah, you have rightly said. See, the fund issue. See, a lot many schemes. I'm agreeing with you. Lot many schemes, but our approach will be there are schemes. I can understand you have rightly said there are lot many schemes, but till what extent it is reaching to the people? Are they aware of it? Just I'm showing you one thing. Just what we have done it here. I understand what you said. This is the screen, like this is the pocket book which we have made for the people. You can have a look, like it's in Hindi, but I'll translate. See, this is the one scheme which we have covered, right? It includes if you are like that beneficiary, most of the what documents are required, whom you have to approach. It is online. Yeah, actually you're right. So this is where I'm talking about. Awareness we come. Rather doing separate projects and all, if we can really create awareness among already existing projects. So there is district early invention center in every district. I recently got to know we in this profession, we in this domain. I was not aware like there are free surgeries can be taken. Like these are all new things which I got like very recently I got this information. So awareness is like 100% lacking. So maybe there we can intervene is what I can. See, awareness can be our one activity, but focusing only on awareness, it will like question on our system. So we have to think about our system. So that's what I think my submission is.
Yeah, I got your point, Ramadevi. I got your point. So it is not just the awareness. Also, it is also about the awareness, but how efficient the human resources are towards the giving the awareness, or towards mentoring, or towards the looking after the child issues. It's also about the human resource, how they are grabbing the issues. Yeah, you are right in one sense.
Right. Yeah, that is the only comment. Yeah.
For that perspective, I think our approach will be more into this supply of icing material like this. Yeah. Because see, whatever you will tell it to them, what I have observed since we are providing now a small notebook, like a small pocket book kind of thing with the social protection schemes. So like that we can make with this CSR money and we can circulate. We can show to district administration also. So these are the ideas that we can do with that like whole process, right? It cannot be only we are focusing on the sensitization or we are making a project. This can be one of our activities, but this cannot be our only activities where our human resource will be utilized. Because we have to show them also the like whole year what they are doing. Right? So we have certain set of activities where we can focus. And see, nine themes, I have given you one example about women and child friendly gram panchayat, right? So this is one of the LSDG theme 3. So out of the nine themes, we can choose anything. Right. But based on our expertise, right? What other people they are doing, what we are doing, what we are into now at present. So based on that particular set of like intellect mind, we can like plan according to this issue. Right.
Yeah, well, I think
Yeah.
we can take forward this GPDP discussion for further also. I think this one call will finish the output or outcome will come. So this is a good insightful area which we got from Abhinish today, and thank you for that. And I understand this is the one theme which you focus. There are other themes also which we can focus. I hope the next decision making institution building will speak on this, and yeah, we will speak on this for sure, and we will take your inputs and your guidance and your everything, I think, Abhinish. And yeah, that's one point from me.
No, no, see, that is not a new thing that we are going to do. It's a simply like we are diverting, right? We are just making other things to map in our activities. So like we can do things what government is trying to do. So we all are working for it. That's the thing that we are working like in a particular domain. So in a broader sense, it's not the governance structure which we are working.
Right, right, right. Accepted.
Yeah. Another question, Abhinish, in front of the house. So, if it is a point of approaching the same way how UNICEF has approached, can we NIRD alma mater can approach in the same way to the budgetary whoever has the decision making on the GPDP budget for our initial human resource also it is required for the need base also. It is not. It can't be voluntary.
Yeah, right.
So what are
So
the
we can. So see, if we don't have the CSR fund, we can request this district administration with our budgetary plan. If we want three people to be there, so that it will incur a cost. So they will provide it. There's no issue. Since we have a perfect objective to go ahead with the panchayat, district administration will provide
this
funds for it.
district is a lot work for us, Abhinesh. I think approaching every district is a lot work but it is a good point you are making it in a district. But I feel district approaching every district is a lot work. Like if you see UNICEF has approached, UNICEF is not approaching the every district because it is a hectic task for every human resource to get in touch and make understanding for every district. So yeah, that's the point.
UNICEF is working only this child field in 23 districts out of 33 districts in Chhattisgarh.
But it got approved in a national or state.
Still also, UNICEF they are having a branches in this Odisha, Bhubaneswar, Chhattisgarh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making a point of such a sense. Uh, uh, where, where did the UNICEF got approval on working for the GPDP, or where did they got that
National
point?
level
Yeah, that's the point I'm
with
making.
MOPR.
Yeah, yeah, that's the point I'm making. Can we make an
They have
approach?
signed MOU. They have signed MOU with the MOPR.
So can we do the same? Can we do the same?
No, we cannot do the same. See, that their approach is something which is very different because UNICEF cannot go directly because they are like international organizations. Right?
Mm.
They have to anyhow go with the central government. After that, they can approach this state government. So our approach will directly with us. If we have a good approach, we can directly go to the secretary level and we can pitch our idea. We can give presentation to them as regular. So like this we can approach, but we cannot go directly to the central government like this. This see, I'm telling you why. Because there's a one institution called PRIS. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they are working currently, they have started working in this governance structure. So they have done same thing, like they have signed an MOU with the Panchayati Raj Department, rural development, they have good human resources, like in one district they are having 15 to 20 people. Right? So they have good number of resources that they have. But at the grassroots level, there's no activity. Like they are engaged into these SHG meetings and all. They have started with the government's thing, but what they are doing, they are trying to make SHG to sit with the people and discuss the things. See, our activities will be more grounded. We don't, we should not go into the depth with that. Because see, only one subject will take lot many time of use. So getting the flavor and approaching to the district and after that you will utilize our district administration like MPs are available, Panchayat Raj awards, well, if your Panchayat will do this, then only they will give you a chance to like intervene. Yeah, Raghu, you were saying something. No, that's what I earlier also I said myself same. It's like unless until we have proven ourselves by telling to administration, so we have to go to GP via district only. So once we will succeed in one or two GPs, then obviously we will have a chance to work in broader way, in broader number of GPs. Right.
Rama, you were speaking. Sorry for that.
No, no, no. It's okay. Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
okay, I have
Say.
yeah. There is a Rahul from batch 11th who is a sarpanch who has become got elected as a sarpanch representative. So can we take a initial pilot model on working on this, and how much funds would be required?
Oh, see, Satish, he is an elected representative. Our approach will be different, right? We have a sarpanch here.
Yeah, alma mater has a sarpanch also.
Hmm? Those who got elected, no? So how much pain he has taken to become a sarpanch, you can understand, right? So what I'm saying, go into some environment where there's total unknown environment, where you don't have anything,
Yeah, yeah, same.
even in your area. Then your approach will not be biased, right? कि ये होगा तो ये हो ही जाएगा. Like, this will be different. So sarpanch in which state? Like which state? Telangana या Andhra Pradesh?
No, no, no. Madhya Pradesh or Maharashtra or Chhattisgarh in three of the states, but I forgot.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. Like,
It was in the second Alma meeting. It's a national chapter
right,
Alma
right.
meeting.
You're right, you're right.
We have from grassroots to upper hierarchy. We have people working as a OSDs to the minister. We have people working for district administration. Working with district collectors. We have many diverse people now. So Alma Mater is very vast, diverse now. I think.
Yeah, but guidelines is fine, Satish, but like we have to interact with other people also. Since if we will not interact, then like this, there are so many ideas which might be bringing into the mind of the people. Like unless and until they will sit together and they will discuss in an open forum like this,
Don't worry,
this is
everything.
required actually.
Don't worry, everything will fall in line slowly. Everything will fall in line. Let's hope for the good. They'll speak sometime. We started speaking, so they'll join someday. Yeah. Raghu, you were saying something.
So my point is, if you have a direct GP, where my friend or some government is sarpanch, so in that GP we can have a reverse approach. Like by using CSR we can do it. Like anyway, anyway if we have a sarpanch in our Alma, so normally the problem where we'll get is the convergence with that particular line departments in that block. First issue will be that one. And instead of coming from district to GP, if we have direct GP in our hands, like our sarpanch, then we'll have a CSR approach. We can have a so by using CSR approach, we will get an award or like this. If I'm telling big thing, but by using that, we'll get an award, so it will become so our name will become wider. So we'll have a chance. Then it will become easy access to go to district and we can show that we have done that one so that we can have a chance. Understood, sir, what I'm telling you. Yeah, you're totally right, actually. That is totally right. But in that, the field-based assessment will not be required. It will be required just in terms of like convergence with the Janpat Panchayat or block. Exactly. Right. So for that particular GP, we will have a reverse approach of saying this CSR. So once we succeed, let us say once we will get succeed in that, then we will have a normal approach like via district we will have chance because even district also will listen us once we have proven somewhere in the country. But the only that fear that I have in my mind is the like bias. There should be no biasness at all. It's okay, like he's elected representative by the president.
I understood.
So once development done, once we have achieved some results in one team, once every country GP knows that something has happened in some GP, then obviously no one cares about biasness. People will see the work only. What am I opinion?
Yeah, but I understood your point, Abhinesh. If the biasness being grown up with you 1 year, I understood your point how you are seeing the biasness. So there should be no what we say. This is alma matter. This is alma person. There is not that work which should happen. Yeah, I got your point.
Sir, we can see in a different approach. Why can't we see in a like-minded people get together and we have done something?
Yeah, that is also good.
Hello, guys. So,
Hold on. Hold on, Namali. So I think let's finish this agenda and uh, let's jump into this another agenda. So let's have a small talk on this. So
okay, I just have.
yeah, I got you. So it's about the need impact research. Where are these three areas NIRD professionals are perfect? What do you guys think? Where can we fall? Where can we work on this? If we try to approach her, we can say to her, we are this many professionals who are good in this need or the impact or the research. So what can we say to her? What do you guys take?
I think need assessment we are very good at. Impact also we are good at. I am not. Impact also no. We are not. I'm not sure whether I can do this quantification or qualitative analysis kind of thing. I have research by the way, so I don't know. But need and impact, I'm very sure.
So what others would say, Raghu and Avnish and Srinath, what do you guys think on this?
Yeah, like I have done research. So research also makes me. So I'll give you an example. One topic that I have research of education and electricity. So it's one of years it's a part of the assessment of also structure of this. So we can project sorry, what I proceed with all the three.
Okay, you're saying that your voice is low, Abnesh, from next time, and you're saying that we can take on three. So yeah, and what is your take, Raghu? Can we work on?
Sorry,
I didn't understand, Raghu. What were you saying? Pardon.
no, I didn't got the point. What
So
I got the very long points.
okay, Abhinay. So this is a empanelment brochure from IIT Roorkee, which Rupal Tyagi works as a consultant on CSR. She has a good network, so she has a work for us. She has a work for people. So she's inviting an interest for the people who can work on the need assessment, impact assessment, and research assessments. So if we as a alma mater pitch this area, we want to work with you, we want to collaborate and work for all the need and impact of research. So how much capable we are uh, ready, or the alma mater professionals will work for the need impact or research, or should we take three and should we deploy the other out of the NIRD's employment? What do you guys think on that?
So these concepts are okay. Like we can go into, but the problem what is this fast definitely everyone can do if you have time. The problem here is time, not the capability.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm listening.
So we can collaborate, sir. But the problem identify specific region and the focus for the domain. If we want to do the need assessment, then we want to do the need assessment. So if someone can sit and narrow it down to that level, then one could become a seat. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got your point, Ramadhi garu. And what is your take, Srinath? What is your point? Is there any point for this? Srinath, are you there? Okay. So what I feel for this need assessment is if someone is from the we got a project from example panchayat or example region. So whoever is in that nearby to that region, we will allot the alma mater will allot a notification saying that there is a requirement of assessment on a freelancing base in that area. So any alma person can go or other person can go. So we'll roll out the notification and we'll recruit and will send the human resource for the need assessment as per the requirement for the from the donor agency, and alma mater will facilitate that person to get it done. So I felt that this can be in such a way, if it is in such a point. I felt. Mm. So can we speak to Rupal Tyagi for the initial approach?
Initial approach is, oh, I mean, we can take talk to her and exactly what it is her, and based on that we can do it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this then. So first we'll take a first approach and let's talk again in the next call for us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I have to leave.
So
Yeah.
who's gonna take this call?
I think I can join the talk.
So you are fine taking the call with Rupal Tyagi?
Yes, yes, because I am with the
Yeah.
other fraternity, no, so I need to connect to IT.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Even I felt that is great help for you or for everyone, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
Yes.
you can text me.
Yeah, sure,
Also.
sure. I'll
Yeah.
be in touch with you, Raman.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Abhinish, for such a broad view. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
Shina. Bye, Raghu.
So Srinath, are you there? Srinath, are you there? Okay.